By 2025, AI tools were supposed to replace 90% of programmers and make coding obsolete. Well, it's 2026 now, and I'm still here, along with roughly 327,900 new software engineering roles projected through 2033. 84% of developers are using AI tools, but instead of mass unemployment, we got something way more interesting. So here's what actually happened when the 2025 deadline hit, and why every prediction about AI coding tools was both right and completely wrong. GitHub reports that over 51% of all code committed to its platform in early 2026 was either generated or substantially assisted by an AI code generator. That's insane when you think about it. Half of all new code on the planet's largest code repository comes from machines. But here's the twist. Picture this. If 51% of all code is now AI-assisted, what happens when that number hits 90%? Would we actually need fewer programmers or radically more? Drop your answer in the comments below, because what's happening next completely flips the script on those doom predictions. Employers' outlook for graduate hiring is at its most pessimistic since 2020, attributing much of that shift to AI handling tasks previously assigned to junior developers. While we're not seeing mass layoffs of experienced programmers, nearly 70% of routine programming tasks have already seen the effects of automation. The job market is essentially splitting in two. On one side, you've got the programmers who learn to work with AI tools, and they're thriving. Job postings requiring experience with AI coding tools have increased dramatically, with some sources showing over 100% year-over-year growth. The market is signaling a clear shift in what it values. Developers who can architect systems, evaluate AI-generated code, and orchestrate automated workflows are in higher demand than ever. These aren't just surviving the AI revolution, they're leading it. But on the other side, postings for pure implementation roles, jobs focused primarily on translating specifications into code, declined by 17%. The programmers who built their entire careers around writing boilerplate code and basic CRUD operations are getting squeezed out. Not because AI is replacing all programmers, but because it's automating the parts of programming that were already becoming commoditized. What's actually happening is a fundamental shift in what programming work looks like. Engineers watched AI tools autonomously build projects they would have spent weeks coding by hand. Instead of making all programming obsolete, it's creating a new kind of programmer, one who needs to understand systems at a higher level. AI does more than simply accelerate the work. Previous upgrades, from better programming languages to cloud infrastructure, required engineers to design the systems they were building. Today's coding agents show signs of having ideas. They can propose architectures, follow their own roadmaps, and execute sophisticated projects with little or no human guidance. So what actually matters now? The skills that move the needle aren't about memorizing syntax or cranking out code faster. Employers now prefer candidates who show problem-solving ability, system understanding, and familiarity with AI tools. Developers should focus on system design, product thinking, communication, and continuous learning. Building expertise in AI-assisted development, cloud platforms, and scalable engineering practices improves career resilience. The programmers winning in 2026 aren't fighting against AI. They're the ones who figured out how to make AI make them 10 times more effective. 75% use AI for half or more of their work, and 56% report doing 70% plus of their engineering work with AI. They're not just using GitHub Copilot for autocomplete. 55% of respondents now regularly use AI agents, with staff plus engineers leading adoption at 63.5% usage. Agent users are twice as excited about AI as non-users are. The real future of programming isn't about whether AI will replace you. It's about whether you'll learn to orchestrate AI systems to build things that were impossible before. While AI can generate code, it still needs humans who understand what problems are worth solving and how all the pieces fit together. You now know the real story. AI isn't replacing programmers, it's redefining what programming means. The ones thriving aren't fighting the tools, they're learning to work with them. Subscribe for more AI reality checks, and watch the next video on which specific AI coding tools are actually worth your time